same position, pec major. Anytime you can grip a muscle from both sides, that's money. So you go in underneath like this, and then you can just roll it out using your body weight in a nice supported position. Yeah. A couple of the classic points for releasing shoulder pain, and so in shiatsu they're called subo, and they're on either side of the medial deltoid. So the deltoid has three heads to it: anterior, medial, and posterior. And if you feel on yourself right now, take your thumb and index finger and put them on either side of the medial deltoid, and work up until you're just below the acromion shelf. And start pushing in there. And you'll feel like a dull ache. Can you feel it? Those are the 2 points that they use for shoulder pain. So after you loosen there, you can, you go in and do that. And that's for frozen shoulder too. It really helps open up the shoulder. Also too, the other point is just, deltoid comes down in a teardrop shape and attaches to the deltoid tuberosity on the humerus. If you come immediately below that and you just press in, is that like a dull ache? Try to find that on somebody. That's another point. Actually, we'll incorporate this shoulder work into our trade, I think, because that's really valuable, okay? Okay? And then one more thing, and then we'll do a little exchange just to get you working, is just to turn over in supine. So we can do a little neck work. So, you want to loosen one of several things to do. Alternating compression to the top of the shoulders. Sitting close enough so that you have a slight bend in your knee. Turning your feet out a little bit so that your heels can start to get at the superior angle of the scapula and address the attachment of levator. There's also a very potent acupressure point there for helping release neck pain. Large intestine 15. Next, you want to come a little closer. Some of the constituting factors of the neck pain too are this. Jutting chin forward. So you want to create a little spatial consideration in posterior cervicals and address SCM. So here, just easy pinning the shoulders and lifting the head and holding it at point of resistance. Give a nice stretch to the posterior cervicals. As far as SCM, because there's lines of energy running on either side, you can just grab a hold of them just below the angle of the jaw and just squeeze those puppies on either side this way. If you feel like working one side is a little bit more applicable, you can grab a hold of the head, and you can grab a hold of the SCM and just rotate the head away and create a nice tearing sensation. Fibers. That's powerful out there and easy. One of the things I did earlier to create a little space here was lifting the head up enough so that the upper back clears. And you're going to slip your feet in, and as you lower your feet are flat, and as you lower the body, you turn your feet on the outside edge so that the inside edge goes right up against the scapulas. And it loosens that whole dynamic of attachment in the upper back, which lets the shoulders go back, and it stretches right here. Easy.
Can you show, when you put your feet out, can you show the position of your feet?
Sure. And then just the second part where you come like this, and now your feet go flat, and you slide them into the lower back, and you're like this. It's all right. I can just. Okay. So, when I'm going in there, when I lift the head up, my feet are flat on the ground. It's a nice sound. Right against one another. And you slide them into the retinaculums. It's about as far as you can go. And as you're lowering the head in between your legs, as you lower the head, your feet turn like this on the outer edge. So this inner edge goes right up against the vertebral borders of the scapula. Can you visualize that? And then body goes like this. And this opens up the attachments that attach, like the rhomboids, onto the lateral border of scapula, but also it creates this lift here and it opens up the front. This also goes right into the bladder meridian if you're talking energetic lines, and it just really helps the the upper back open up and let energy get released from it. Because in shiatsu, traditional Chinese medicine, a lot of the physical, emotional pain is because the energy is stagnant. It's stopped moving. It's an unnatural state. It's more stasis. Okay? Alright, so why don't we do a little exchange and I'll incorporate some of those moves into the exchange, okay?